Hi guys, welcome back to the Cocktails and Culture podcast with myself, Brigethia Arai.
And I'm Benjamin Coy.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, y'all. What's up? How y'all New Year going? We're on day what? 18? That's not, child.
Today, yeah. We're pretty much into the New Year, baby. I feel like we should stop saying Happy New Year at this point. But Happy New Year to y'all. It's our first time seeing you in 2025. So how you doing? You look good. I know you do, honey.
Yes.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good so far. I feel like, I mean, you know, it's a lot going on in the world.
There's a lot going on.
But I just want to start off the episode by saying that love to everyone in California that has been affected by the fires. It's just, I feel like just a couple days into the year and that happened. And I don't know, y'all. The next 4 years, like I'm just gonna pray through it. Like, I mean, we've been praying, y'all, but it's a lot going on. But I would just like advise everyone to just stick to your people, love on your people. Like, we gonna have to literally hold each other's hands to get through this next 4 years and just rally together and be supportive and like just love on each other. Cause I don't know, like it's a lot.
All those things. On top of the LA fires, there was a New Orleans incident, there was the Cybertruck blowing up in Las Vegas. So 2025 really knocked the door down, came in, and he is here.
Yeah. And then that man coming in, girl.
Honey, at this point he's already in. So we are making this literally 2 days before he's inaugurated. So we don't know what has happened since we recorded this. Hopefully TikTok is staying, baby. If not, today is our last day on TikTok. I did make a video this morning, letting my girls know to follow me on Instagram because I'm nervous. It's a lot going on. And to your point, yes, these next 4 years, it's all about community. You cannot do anything by yourself. You should not be doing anything by yourself. We're gonna need each other for real. And I think hearing is gonna sound different from when you actually need to do it. So just putting that out there. When it's time, find your folks, talk to your neighbors. Okay, that's what I don't do all the time. But I should start talking to my neighbors and just saying, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. My name is Ben. Because we are going to need each other, like, for real. So
I agree. I think it's just, I don't know. I think definitely during the pandemic and stuff, a lot of people, like, just were distant, you know, because we couldn't be around each other a lot. And, like, you know, it was like distance, and it was like the missing of like being able to hug your friend or your family, or just like, it was like a depression, you know. And I'm praying that does not happen to anybody. I pray that we able to somehow just make it through, and I know God will bring us through the time, and he will protect us, and we will keep going, and we're going to make the best of the situation that we're in. But y'all, this is the last 4 years that he could ever run. So amen to that.
That's what we're saying.
That's what we're saying. Well, I know.
What we
believe.
Change. No, that's what we believe.
Right.
That this is the last time that he'll be able to do this. That he'll be able to do this, but I still want to keep in the forefront that just because he's not doing it, doesn't mean that no one else is doing it. Right. You know?
It could be
other people. Right. But I don't want to fearmonger us. I just want to be real.
That's true. That's very true.
So, with that being said, these next 4 years, we're going to work even harder than we did the last time he was there. Yeah. And when he's finished, we're going to continue that work to make sure that he and all his cronies are not taking over. But I feel like he cannot undo the Constitution in 4 years. I feel like that's a lot of work.
It is.
So,
but I don't know. I don't know. The rules be different with the other people's. So different. You know, the rules are different.
The rules are different because they have created the rules.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I don't know, y'all. We definitely not trying to scare y'all, but we just trying to be realistic, and we will be here with y'all. Yeah. So we are continuing to grow our community with you all. 100%. So please join us, child. We gonna help each other get through. Yes. Okay, we helping each other in real life, and we helping y'all through this camera, through this podcast, through our voices. So we hope that y'all are gonna come with us. So now,
well, before we get we'll be supplying the laughs, and the energy, and all the things, and the realness, and for the folks that you want to get involved for on the ground stuff, please reach out to your local ACLU union. That is the American Civil Liberties Union, and they are poised to protect our democracy for the next 4 years. So please make sure you reach out to your local ACLU, follow the task force on social media, follow Human Rights Campaign, the NAACP, follow all of these nonprofit organizations, these advocacy-based organizations that really will be protecting your rights for the next 4 years. That's how you stay informed, that's how you stay empowered, and that's how we get through it. But yes, let's laugh a little bit. Girl, what are you streaming?
Before we get into the stream though, we gotta get into our drinks.
Oh, yes.
We well,
this really is just culture.
Girl, don't show them here. Don't show them here. They ain't giving us a check.
H2O, baby.
They ain't making us a check, girl. I have some nice pineapple juice because y'all, it just wasn't giving drinking today, but it's okay. If y'all want to have y'all cocktail when y'all watch this, we're not judging. It's just not giving us.
And to be clear, we're not doing dry January. It just happened that we didn't want to have alcohol today. We didn't want to have a cocktail, and we're also filming in the middle of the day. I didn't really feel.
Well, I mean, if y'all want to have a cocktail right now,
but if you do.
Because we celebrate Martin Luther King.
Yeah, period. Happy MLK Day.
Happy MLK.
That's what I'm celebrating on Monday.
Period. Exactly. Have things to do. I have bookings.
You just give them money from like your bookings and stuff now?
No, I don't have bookings. I work.
You got a job?
Baby, I own businesses. I have a trucking company, Tokyo Tony's Trucking.
So that's why you don't.
I have bookings.
I have bookies. I have businesses.
Shout out to Tokyo Tony.
Shout out to Tokyo Tony. What if we had Tokyo Tony on the show?
You know what? Tokyo Tony is down the street.
She is.
We do make. Let's just go over to Enterprises and say.
I really want to go on a field trip.
I really feel like we should.
I really would.
Let's do a Cognizant Culture field trip one day.
We can like vlog it, like.
But will she be open to us being there? You know, sometimes she's
open. Yeah. Girl, do you like us or not? People be commenting like Tokyo love me. She was like, girl, F you, girl, please. I'm like, damn, Tokyo, like people just say they love you. Like, I don't know. But I feel like Tokyo, it depends how she's feeling. Like sometimes she give like she can be real classy, like yes, because I have Tokyo Tony Trucking and
other times she be like, okay, girl. We love duality though.
We love Tokyo Tony, and we are here in the city. So if you ever want to stop by, or you want to stop by your establishment, because we know you have businesses,
all the things.
So we would love to chat with you.
Yeah.
So as far as what I'm streaming, the last couple of weeks I really have not had time to stream for real. Mm-hmm. But dang, what have I really been streaming? I've really been reading lately because for traveling. So I've been reading Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan, which is like it's 3 books, but this is the first set of the 3. So it's called Long Shot. And then I also been reading Little Fires Everywhere. Watched the show, but I've been reading the book. I feel like those are the main 2. I need to get through those 2 because then I'll be trying to start other books. It's like, all right, now finish what you started.
That's my thing.
So I feel like I've been that's what I've really been like getting into. I've been like listening to reading and stuff like that. But what about you?
Well, as far as books, I got 2 new books over the Christmas holiday. I got Black and Queer on Campus, which if you don't know, I'm really interested in education equality and how that shapes Black queer futures. So I got a book on that, and it's mainly about like Black queer students on the campuses of HBCU. So very excited to continue reading that. I also picked up Flamboyance, which is my favorite author's 3rd book, George and Johnson. This is their 3rd book in their repertoire. So excited to open it. But I have not opened them yet because my travels are starting literally tomorrow. So I'm gonna have so many things to read.
Time.
Right.
That's a good one.
What?
I was just thinking, I just bought Keke Palmer's new book as well.
Yes. Now that's on my Amazon cart. It's in my Amazon cart.
I have that book. I can't think of the name right now.
But that's like Best of Me, right? Or Best?
It's
Master of Me.
Master of Me. Let me make sure y'all can go support right for it.
Because we love Keke Palmer. Did you see Keke Palmer's recent when she was on the Hoda and Friends? Not Hoda,
the hair?
Hoda? Jenna and Friends.
Yes.
The ginger hair.
8. She looks
Keke.
Now, we want you on the show too, girl. Please come to the show.
And I want to be on Baby This Keke Palmer. I want to meet your mama. I love her down. We love Sharon.
She loves sharing. Yes, it's called Master Me by Keke Palmer. So I will begin that soon when I finish up the 2 books that I'm reading now. Mm-hmm. And speaking of books, actually today, last night, Granny Girl texted me.
What'd she say?
And she asked me about this
book.
Shout out to Granny Girl. We love you, love you. She texted me and asked me, have I read The Warmth of Other Suns?
Oh, she's finishing that one.
Yeah, so she was like, you should read it. She said, it's shared brilliance chronicling the Great Migration and more. I said, period, Granny Girl. I'm going to go ahead and get that book.
I love that she talks just like she texts. Or she texts just like she talks.
Yes,
like, that's my girl.
Yes. So I have that coming. But yeah, so that's all I've been streaming for real.
Outside of the books, the streaming, y'all, listen. I am 3 seasons late to the game, but Traitors.
Oh, you just asked me about that.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in for real. Now, I mean, of course, we're watching the Housewives and all that stuff, and we'll get into Housewives, but that's really been the only thing I've been streaming. Oh my God, it's so good.
Is it what? It's like a
So basically, it's this group. Okay, it's a group of celebrities or well-known people.
Okay.
But I think they're all in the family of NBC. I think they have to be.
Okay.
But there's Housewives, there's folks from Survivor, there's folks from Summer House, Selling Sunset, Bachelorette, The Challenge, like different shows, different reality shows, and they come on. But it's like an all-star situation. So they come on the show, the first day, they're just mixing and mingling, then they have a round table discussion. At the round table, the host of the show, Alan Cumming, chooses a certain number of the celebrities to become traitors, which means, have you ever played the Mob or the Mafia, like the card game, the Mafia?
No, but I heard about it.
So basically, the traitors have to kill one of the other people. People who are not traitors, they're called faithfuls. Okay. The traitors have to kill someone every night.
Okay.
And then the next day, everyone else has to figure out.
Cool kid.
Sorry, I'm messing this all up.
You're trying to get it. You messing it up.
I'm messing this all up. Okay, let me back up. It's your face.
Yeah.
When Alan chooses the traitors, nobody else knows who the traitors are.
Okay.
That's the part that I totally forgot to tell you.
Okay.
So everyone in the house is supposed to come off as a faithful, but there's traitors amongst them. Okay. And so everyone has to figure out who's the traitor and who keeps killing people. Okay. So the point is, like, okay, say you're in the house, you start making noise, Benjamin's a traitor, da da da. If I am a traitor, I'm gonna go meet with my other traitors. The next morning, you're gonna be murdered. And then that morning, the rest of the faithfuls have to figure out, okay, well, Brigethia was making a lot of noise, so why would they want to kill Brigethia? Now let me think about who's close to Brigethia. Oh, Benjamin. Benjamin might be a traitor. So then in the round table discussion, then they...
So it's like a mystery game.
Basically, yeah.
And if it's like, when it's like killing them, it's like...
You just get a letter. Yeah, it's very... Now, the theatrics of it, I don't really enjoy, because it's very... You know how black people are. you know how we are. Don't put me in no coffin. I don't play with death like that. Right. But it's cute.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen the girls talking about it a lot. Like
Robin, now
she's on it, right?
What I wanted y'all to stop doing is acting like just because Robin wasn't gonna be able to tell me that she was just gonna be broke for the rest of her life.
Right.
What y'all watched?
She got business.
Thank you. And what y'all watched in the first 8th season of the show was Robin working her nails to the bone. So anyway, Robin is eating it up. Now Robin is hilarious. She is trying. She is trying to. I can see her
doing something like that since she's.
And she's actually really good at it.
Really shady.
Yeah. Bob the Drag Queen. I'm not gonna say too much about them. Are you gonna watch it? Okay, so I'll stop there. But it's a very good show. I'm tuned in. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm waiting for the next episode right now. So speaking of shows and our lovely housewives, how are you feeling about where are we now with? I think we're in the middle. We're kind of in the middle, but like wrapping. Pause. Since we recorded our last episode, a lot has come out about Karen Huger.
Oh, God.
That I don't think we talked about publicly. let's dive into it. So,
let me get my lip.
Karen Huger.
Yeah.
DUIs.
Yeah.
So just to catch y'all up, if you're not watching it yet, this season's current season, it's a lot going on, but particularly about Karen. Obviously, we know she had a car crash earlier 2024. Apparently, allegedly, at the time, she was drunk. It was she was under the influence, whatever. She didn't really talk about it. The show, the girls are on her back. They're asking her multiple questions. She is not answering them. She's saying it's legal reasons. I can't talk about them, blah, blah, blah. In the middle of all of that, when it's playing on the show, on the television, the court cases are actually happening in real life. Okay? And so the court case happened. All the evidence came out. We saw, and I'm sure you've seen it if you haven't already, videos of Karen Huger of the arrest when the cops and the ambulance met her at the scene, her in the cop car on the way to the precinct, her getting out of the cop car at the precinct, her walking into the precinct, her in the interrogation room, and all throughout all these videos, it is very evident that Karen is under the influence of something. She is not acting in the light that the grand dame usually presents to us. It is very evident that she was on it. I don't want to beat a dead horse by saying some of the things that she repeated there, but it was crazy, and it was crazy to also again be watching the Housewives in real time as it's coming out.
Oh God, it was it was like honestly sad.
Very sad
to watch. And I feel like some of y'all gonna be like, oh, y'all just like Karen, so that's why y'all want to say. But it's like, even if it was some of the other housewives that I don't care for, that video is still hard to watch regardless. Like, even if it was like, I ain't gonna say no name child, because, you know, I don't really care for all of the girls. But, but it's still just hard to watch, period. Like, if I fan of anybody, I feel like it's very hard to watch. But I just feel like, me personally, Karen, I don't know why her legal team told her that she should plead not guilty. You should have just, when it happened, guilty, give me whatever I have to do. I gotta pay, I gotta do community service, I gotta go to jail for 2 months, 90 days or something. Because Karen, you could have I feel like it could have been played a completely different way. I don't know if it's a publicist in me, but babe, we would have came up with something. Like, I'm so sorry, I'm about to be a part of. And it's like, I don't think she's a bad person. I think she's struggling with things just how we all are. Yes. And unfortunately, we're not all on TV with the world to see. We can call our friends drunk or be with our friends and be drunk, and our friends be like, listen, girl, get it together. But she is on TV. Like, everybody probably got somebody in their family that drink a little too much or do something too much. And, like, I don't know. I just feel like they really misled her by making her think that, like, clearly, the footage is public.
Because of the trial.
Right, because of the trial. Mm-hmm. So it's like, by you taking it this far when you know really what you did, your team around you, they all know, Ray knows, everybody knows what it was. And it's like, it's more embarrassing. Yeah. And then for her now to say she didn't come to the reunion because she's in a program.
Yeah, in a program.
Why didn't you go to rehab when
Mia suggested it?
Or when it actually, like, happened. Didn't that happen in, what, May or something like that? 2024?
Before that. This is before they started filming.
Right. So, I'm confused. Yeah. Like, why didn't you go then? Instead of waiting now, and then you wasn't drinking because of, you know, on the show, because she trying to make sure, like, I haven't been drinking, blah, 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 blah. And that's fine. But I don't know. I just feel like it just made her look worse. It really did. And y'all know we love Karen down. Like,
down.
Love Karen. Like, she is my favorite on Potomac. So I don't agree with how her legal team led her, and obviously she felt like that was the best decision as well. So I think they could have played it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. My heart really, like, I'm getting goosebumps right now. Love Karen, my heart goes out to her, but my heart really goes out to Ray. Yeah. Because watching the videos, like, I felt so, like, my heart just was breaking for him, like, being put in a situation and trying to, like, reason with his wife and protect her, but also trying to be like not an accessory to a crime, like trying to lie to the police, but also being like, I need to protect my wife. It was a lot like on him. And so I want to just shout out to Ray.
Yeah,
okay, shout out to Ray.
And I think that was, I feel like Housewives period, even when we see Mary Cosby dealing with stuff with her son and like everybody, you know, and I think sometimes you think the people that, you know, have this life that just looks amazing or they may have money or may have things from the outside looking in, people assume that these people don't have things going on in their lives and they're not dealing with things. But for me, it was just a testament to like, a lot of us do have family members or people that we love that like, you try to protect them and they're not in the best space and you're just trying to like, but it's a lot, you know, that can be overwhelming, it can be draining and you're the person. I felt the energy through that video because it was like, okay, babe, like you're trying to calm her down, but at the same time you want to like, it's a lot going on. And also Ray's like 70 something years old. He is too old to be dealing with that. Like that's crazy.
No shade, Ray. We love you too.
Yeah, no shade, Ray. I'm just saying because he like the same age as like some of our grandparents. Like my grandma is what 78 or something. Now, I don't know exactly how old he is, but I know he in the 70s. So that's a lot, like to even have to deal with. And you know, I just hope and pray that this program that Karen is supposed to be in, I hope that she really is getting the help that she needs. And you know, and I hope, people talking like, oh, she's not going to be back on the show, but like, I think she could still be back on the show because how many of them have gotten DUIs? So, let's get into Married to Medicine. Have you been tuning in? How do you feel?
I have been tuning in. Let's start with one of my faves, Quad, my Taurus sister. Miss Quad, your man is fine.
He is, girl.
He is cute. I don't know where you found him, but girl, if you got a brother, let me know. I like Miss Quad. I enjoy where they are with trying to reconcile their relationship with Quad. I feel like it's taking some time, but I see it on the horizon, and I want to shout out to Quad for giving them the space and opportunity to do so. And I say that because as a fellow Taurus, if my friends ever cut me deep like that, please know there will be never really any reconciliation. I don't care if it is for a check or not. That type of embarrassment on national television, I just don't know that I could really handle that.
Yeah.
From a close friend like that, Brigethia, please, I would cry. So shout out to her for that. I'm still trying to understand why Faye is on the show.
Yeah, me too. She can go. You can
well, she has. She's
she's good.
She's on Atlanta for real now.
The fake storylines, girl, please.
And this last episode where they had the
Met Gala.
Well, not the Met Gala. Heavenly had the going away party for her son.
Yes.
That was very forced.
Oh, very. Because like, why would some of them even be there? It's just like, girl.
What? And he didn't even say the whole time. So yeah, I'm sick of the fake storylines. But that's really it. I'm happy to see Dr. Scott back on there though. Love seeing him. We need more of him on the screen actually. Let's get Dr. Scott some more screen time.
Yeah, I definitely see the forced storylines. I don't like to think like, okay, I guess whatever they're trying to do the forgiving for Quad and whatever, apologizing. I just feel like a lot of it, like Dr. Simone, it just get fake, like, whatever. Yeah. And then I guess Toya's supposed to be now, she the peacemaker, or she supposed to be fake, like, oh, well, me and Quad good, but, you know, I don't know, like, she just get messy all the time, like, and I feel like Dr. Heavenly be the only one that really be keeping it real, even though she may be wrong sometimes. She be the one that just be keeping it, like, 100, like, and then it's like the whole argument with Sweet Tea and Dr. G and Heavenly, it's just so like tired. Like, girl, we sick of the argument. Like, what are y'all even arguing about? Like, we don't even know. Like, it's so tired. Like, let it go. Yeah. I'm over that whole conversation. So I'm sick of seeing them. And I don't know. Like, I love Quad and I love Heavenly, Dr. Heavenly. That's about it. Everybody else.
I love Quad. I love Heavenly. I get a good chuckle out of Toya every now and again. Yeah. Dr. Jackie just had a new professional look with some bangs. Send that wig back. Send that, please. I don't need that. Yeah, I think that's really it. I could do without sweet tea. I could do without.
Oh, honestly, and it's like, boo, you came on Quad show.
Yeah.
And like you got this attitude and all of this, like, girl, go home.
You in my territory.
Right, like
Contessa could go too, but then that means Dr. Scott would have to leave. So Contessa has to stay. She has to stay by default.
Contessa, I'm like, whatever. I guess. Yeah, I don't know about her. But the Meg was interesting. Dr. Heavenly, girl.
The co-chair. No, I am the chairman.
Yeah. But can I say, Dr. Heavenly, the body is
the body,
key.
That
like,
dress, she looks
I
good.
think the girls forget because my girl be in her scrubs. But when she really like come through and really show, like it is good. Tight, it is pinched. The waist is on.
Dr. Simone, I don't know why you pulled that dress out of your closet.
Girl, she pissed me off too bad.
That wasn't that cute. Dr. Jackie was giving us a little see-through moment.
I really love that, but I
didn't like it either. But I said okay.
It gave to me how like Anna Wintour, she come through and she just be having on like.
You see Anna Wintour in DC the other day, and she took off her sunglasses.
Oh yes, I said okay, girl, you have eyes.
I said, girl, if I were you, I would wear sunglasses too. But moving on.
It definitely gave Mother of the Bride.
It definitely gave Mother of the Bride. Yeah, I really.
Okay, Jack, girl, you could do a little something. Like, girl, you got that little tiny waist. Like, girl, you could have gave us a little something else.
And I also kind of wasn't in love with Quad's.
Quad was kind of cheesy. She cheesy,
that.
But like sometimes it's like, okay, girl, be cute. Sometimes be too much for me, my personal. I think Dr. Heavenly kind of like looked the best, and I think Phaedra was.
I liked her hair.
Yeah, her hair was cute. It was just like, but she was like, but she kept saying 100K and they're probably than me, 100K and probably than me. Like,
and it wasn't.
But y'all know Dr. Heavenly gonna fly the tea. Dr. Heavenly said the other day that basically I don't think the check ever came.
So then that is why Phaedra put the check on Instagram.
Oh,
the day that I watched Married to Medicine, it was days after the episode that came out, and it was the day that Phaedra had put the check up there. So I thought that she was just, responding to the show. I didn't realize that. Okay, so now you're giving me extra context. Okay.
You know that Heavenly go live.
Yeah.
She said.
Well, Phaedra put that check up there. She put the front and the back of the check up there. Let y'all know she paid it. I said, hey, you know what? And Phaedra, she got a follow out of me for that. She did get a follow out of me for that. I said, you know what? I love a girl that brings her receipts.
Phaedra is funny. Phaedra's funny, but she just not giving on this show.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens next.
I'm sure she'll be great with Atlanta though. I'm really excited for her to be with Atlanta.
Speaking of Atlanta though, recently, which was so strange and weird, Nene leaks. Oh, I seen the promo for some stuff, and then finally Nene started posting about it. She is doing a podcast with, you probably don't know this girl. Her name is Sierra Glam Shop. She's on Love and Hip Hop. It is no shade to Sierra. Like, girl, do your one, girl. But Nene, why are you doing a podcast? First of all, Sierra is maybe like 33 or something like that. And not to say that just because Nene older.
What's the podcast?
It's called Me and My Homegirl. And I'm just like, Nene could have had a full, beautiful, mind you, and they also have been doing press. They done been on Tamron Hall. I think
really?
They done been on Sherry.
I didn't see any of this.
They been on, like the last week, they've been on all the press.
For a podcast?
Yes.
No, Sherry.
Right. But I just don't understand. Like, I just feel like, and I'm not saying this because I'm saying this because, Sierra's on Love and Hip Hop, that means she's less than. I'm not saying that. But it's just random.
It's very
random.
Me and My Homegirl, your backstage pass to raw and unfiltered combos with your fave homegirls. Hosted by Nene Leakes and Sierra Glam Shop. Interesting.
It's just, and Sierra's a cute girl. She's super cute girl, but it's just so random. Excuse me. And I feel like Nene could literally do her own show. She could bring on some of the old housewives. She could have brought on Sheree. Like, I feel like she could have been her own show. She could have brought on different people from the Bravo lane, from her old castmates, like some of her friends in the industry. Hell, she could have brought on Wendy. Wendy probably would have sat down. We never know. We got some Wendy
now,
too.
Actually, I would.
That would be tea.
I have not watched.
I just seen clips.
I would. Before we go there, I would love a show with Wendy and Nene.
Yeah, that would be great together.
I think that would be a better pairing than her.
Yes, for sure. Girl. But Wendy want her own shit, girl.
Yeah. Wendy. Maybe Nene is trying to appeal to a younger audience?
I don't know. With Sierra, it's just random. Like I'm just like, okay, Nene girl. I really wish she would have did it by herself, and I think she would have been. Nene could do all that press by herself and put on her own show. I feel like it would have been perfect. She could have, people would love to come and talk to Nene. Like, I think it would just be perfect for her. Like, Nene is so fab. She's so glamorous. She's so amazing. I feel like it just would have been, and again, it's no shade to Sierra. I'm not saying that Nene's better than her, because hell, Nene was on Zeus, hosting the damn Zeus reunion. And that's another thing.
And that was random too.
But they said Zeus cashed them checks.
So then it wasn't random. Go get your money.
Get your money. I ain't need you getting your money. But yeah. But let's talk about Wendy.
Okay. I haven't watched her on The Breakfast Club, so I need to catch up. You said you watched a couple of clips.
Yeah, I've seen like a
What was it
couple of
giving?
clips. It was given that Wendy is very much in her right state of mind. She is not like, oh, she can't think, like basically what her caregiver allegedly was trying to put out to us, that like she can't make her own decisions because they're trying to take advantage of her and her money and all the things. And she was on with her niece. It wasn't in person, but it was on, audio, whatever. And she sounded like Wendy. And you know what, not to be dramatic, because y'all know I love Wendy, and I know some of y'all don't really care for Wendy like that, but it really warmed my heart to just hear her voice and hear her laugh. Like, that is something that I feel like we're missing. Like, it's like that nostalgic feel of like Wendy's voice on talking about something. She talked about Diddy. Girl, she ate it up a little bit. So they were like, what do you think about this situation? She was like, I seen it on TMZ. She was like, I told y'all years ago what Diddy was doing, and y'all, everybody wanted to come at me. She was like, Diddy is done. And she was like, he will spend the rest of his life in jail. And she said, y'all don't know the half of what I know. So, clock that. And y'all know Wendy been saying stuff since the 90s. That's how she got fired from that radio station. He got her fired. So Wendy already clocked the T years ago. And even when he came on Wendy Williams' show years back, the energy was a little weird because she already knew. And he was like, yeah, we talked, we apologized to each other, we got past our discrepancies and all that. But he came for her, and I pray that Wendy is able to get out of this. Yeah. And I think like we seen Britney Spears go through this. Yeah,
I was just about to bring that up.
And I just hope and pray that she's able to get out of it, because when they did that show on Lifetime, her caregiver, the one that has her under this conservatorship, tried to sue Lifetime and say like, y'all painting me in a bad light. Because she thought that by them showing Wendy that it would basically further the story of Wendy is incapable of taking care of herself or being, you know what I'm saying? But it really made it like, what are y'all doing to Wendy? And she didn't think that they were going to get that type of reaction, but it did. And it backfired against her. And they countersued and was like, babe, you were here the whole process. You knew what the show was going. It just didn't go in your favor, the public opinion. So I'm hoping and praying. I've seen Howie from TMZ came out and said, Wendy is my friend. I talked to her. Wendy is just as sharp as she was 10 years ago. Like, I hope that everybody keep rallying and putting it more out and blasting it out to the point where she gets released. Like, she can't spend her own money. She said they might not let her go see her father for his 95th birthday because they're trying to control every little thing that she do. And she was emotional about that too. Like, I don't know when the last, birthday I will have with my father. Like, I want to go see him for his birthday.
I'm confused on
how she even got in it.
How she even got in it. And I guess, how do you get to the point of needing to, or not needing to be in a conservatorship?
Or somebody being able to.
Yeah, like how do you?
I honestly feel like it was mostly because when she found out stuff with her husband, was cheating on her, she had a baby, she still was on the Wendy show. And she said that she started drinking more heavily, and I think she went into like a rehab or something like that. And her husband was her protector. Like, he protected her, like, back in the 90s when people wanted to, fight her and all this crazy mess because she was talking about the gossip about them. He truthfully was her protector. So once they seen, Wendy is dwindling, her husband had a baby on her, they're getting a divorce, she started drinking again. And I think that was a perfect time, because she even said that her old manager she had, I think his name was like Barry or something, she always talked about him on the show. It started off with him, like, she found out something, I think it was like him taking her money or something funny going on, she found out. And from then, it seems like they were like seeing her armor around her leaving. And it's easy for you to just swipe in. Her son is older, he's off at college. Wendy is in New York by herself. Her family live in Florida. So it's like, it was easy for them to take in. And then who mental health wouldn't be declining if your husband for all them years having a baby with somebody, like, she found out he was like buying the girl a house with her money and the cars and all this mess. So it's just like, I think they just basically got to her at a vulnerable time, but unfortunately it does happen to a lot of celebrities. If they're going through stuff, it could be a lot of times it's people with parents doing it. Like Britney Spears, it was her dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, they took advantage of her. But I really, truthfully do pray for you, Wendy, that you really get a chance to live your life. Like, you should be able to be out here, like you said, she was young. She said she was dating. She was doing this, doing that. Like, I just miss hearing her voice on the.
I'm gonna get into the full episode, the full interview. I miss Wendy too.
It was good. It was good. Her, like, when you hear like her laughing and her talking, and she was emotional throughout. Like, it just felt refreshing to hear that from her. So Wendy, I love you, girl, and I hope that you able to get back to living your full life and buying what you want to buy with your money when you feel like it. But yeah, we love you, Wendy.
We do. All right, y'all. So this actually is the last episode of season 3. We've had an amazing season. I mean, wait, let's take a second, actually. Like, we started this season with an interview with Preston Mitchum from Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. We talked to Tiffany Green Williams, wardrobe stylist. We talked to B. Monet, who is her Black Girls is on what streaming platform now?
Xfinity.
Yes.
Xfinity. But it's also up for consideration for an Oscar.
Yeah. That is crazy.
So that's crazy. So crazy.
That is crazy.
That's
big
so
congratulations to B. Monet.
Yes, big congratulations to you, girl.
Yeah.
She has a lot of amazing things coming up. So B. Monet has a new film, A Star Is Born, that I went to her virtual screening the other night. It is on HBO Max. And it's called A Star Is Born, and it's really a reimagination of A Star Is Born, the Warner Brothers Studios classic. And it's amazing.
I love that.
Yes, it's like the futuristic version, seeing like a black girl in this space. It's amazing. It's a short film, and it's a part of like the Reframe Next Generation narrative. So it's like a couple of different short films. But B is like killing it, like she always does. But
y'all, I'm kind of being brought to tears a little bit because I think I remember her talking about that on the show.
Oh,
like,
she did.
Wanted to
I don't remember if it got
like
on next episode, but sci-fi. Yeah, this is the thing that she was talking about.
Look at you.
And now, like,
now you bring it to tears. Actually,
yes.
I love that.
So,
congratulations.
Yes, it's so many great things. Our guests, literally, we talked to Miss Marilyn Petit,
we talked to Cameron, we talked to Liz from DC Bloggers, had a fabulous live show with them. We talked to Liz also.
Lynn Lucas.
Lynn Lucas.
Who is our engineer. We talked to so many different people. I think it was an amazing season. It seemed like you guys really enjoyed our guests. What would you say are some of your goals for our podcast next year? Well, this year, really, because
this year we're in it.
For our new season 4.
I want to do another live show.
Yeah, same.
I'm not going to say for 2025, but who knows what God is up to. Yes. But I will say for season 4 at least, I do see another live show in our grasp. Yeah. I do see some more partnerships, some more collaborations, maybe with some other podcasts. So if y'all have any podcasts you want us to chat with, drop it down below. But most of all, I really see us being put on a larger map. Yes. Our impact being greater. Mm-hmm. I feel that. And going back to what we said earlier, like, I feel like the way we're going to do that is by continuing to supply a space for folks to come and laugh. Yeah. Because laughter is how we're going to get through these next 4 years. Yes. And I think as long as we continue to bring our most authentic version of ourselves, we're going to accomplish all those things. What about you? What do you think?
I agree. I say the same thing. I see such a huge picture for our podcast, for us to continue to grow. More just like episodes that will like you said, like bring laughter and joy. And like y'all, we say that we're doing that for y'all, but we also doing it for ourselves. Yes. Like to help, like being with each other, bring us together during times where, we may not want to be around people or we just going through our own things. But this podcast definitely continues to bring us together more and more. Mm-hmm. I do see us, like you said, on bigger scales, more partnerships, working with other people, collaborating with others. And interviewing some more cool people, like really honing in, and hopefully I hope too that like we're able to show more of us, like even more of us, like what we're doing. I think we both get a chance to do some fun things in our day-to-day and our careers, and be able to like bring y'all along as much as we can, and just like show you guys more of like our world. I would say. But yeah, I feel like it's only up from here. I think it literally is only up from here, and it's like for us to be still like a newer podcast and still growing our platform, we have been blessed to be able to talk to so many great people, you know, like just off of us just being ourselves, like, you know what I'm saying? And we literally, y'all, every time we have a guest, we do the same thing of, y'all have such great chemistry together. Like, y'all make us feel so welcome. Like, I think, I love that. I think that's a great compliment to get. Like, it's a great compliment. Like, and I love that because it's like, it's seriously authentic. Like, if y'all were around us, like, this is literally what we would be talking about. We just decided to.
You just happen to be here.
Literally. So it's like, this is authentic. Like, it's not pretend. Like, it's real. And it's really us. So I just see us like continuing to grow. We ain't gonna tell y'all all the regulars. Y'all just gonna see.
Because you're gonna see the rest.
We're gonna give y'all a sprinkle.
But yes, to the point of seeing more of us, and I do want to shout out Brigethia. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel.
Subscribe.
Because she is showing you more of just her day to day, and I love that for you. And speaking of that, TikTok. Let's go back to that. Oh Lord. TikTok is gone. And or it could be, again, this is the Saturday before, so we really don't know what's going on. But creators are moving to different platforms. And we were talking about this a little bit before we started filming, about folks moving possibly back to YouTube, going other places. And so what inspired your push to go to YouTube instead of doing Instagram Reels or reviving Snapchat? I hear Snapchat is on the come up. Or going to the new apps that folks are going to, like Lemonade or Red Note. Like, what made you want to go to YouTube or back to YouTube?
If y'all go back on page, don't go look at it.
Right, you are an OG'er. I forgot about that.
I have posted YouTube videos in the past, but I just never really was staying so consistent as much. Like, I'll do a little run. I'm not gonna do it this time, I promise. But I have done it in the past, and you know, I just continue to realize, and some of my other creator friends, is like, YouTube, you really, not to say the TikTok girls don't put in work, but YouTube, you really gotta, like, it's a lot. Like, TikTok is way easier to just sit with the camera and show a minute of a whole day or a whole weekend, you know? And like, you really do have to put in more work, but it's even more beneficial. And I feel like YouTube will be here. It's in a test of time. So
I'm yes to that point, but I am gonna battle the point of it's easier. I don't think TikTok is easier than YouTube. I think you can also wake up on YouTube and just put a video. I think the difference is TikTok's algorithm made your content get in front of eyes more easier.
When I say easy, that's what I mean. I mean, YouTube, you could be posting for years and years and years, and TikTok is easier in the sense of people just go viral out of nowhere for nothing. Like, and on YouTube,
the algorithm.
It's algorithm, And on YouTube, you could be posting for 5 years straight and on your content, but it just kind of randomly happen. It could randomly happen when some of your videos get picked up, and it does take a lot more time to edit down an hour or two of film. Versus on TikTok, you kind of are just, people go viral and get, big on TikTok from a video that's just
one video.
Couple seconds.
I love that, and it brings another point to, I have so many things in my brain right now, guys. Oh my God. Cancel culture. I feel like cancel culture got bigger with TikTok, right?
Yeah, for sure.
YouTube, to your point of you have to put in the work before you actually blow up on YouTube. I feel like maybe that kind of mitigated how many people were becoming famous. Yeah. Because you can, as I literally just said, you can just post a video and the algorithm will show it to everybody and now you're famous versus, like you said, you're posting 5 videos a week for 5 years and your 200th video finally goes viral. You finally get, so many things. It's more dedication, and I feel like it also weeds out the folks who don't need to be. Who don't need to have that type of platform.
Right. You know, it's definitely a difference. So I'm just like, I'm giving it a try again. I want to see. I feel like when I look back at my old videos and like, you know, who I was then, and I was younger and like whatever. It's just cute to go back and see. But I want to document. I feel like I have so many things that I really want to talk about. Like, I want to vlog more because those are always fun, like, to vlog and show just different stuff I'm doing. So, I don't know. I feel like it's just a new chapter, and I just want to share more than I've shared in the past. So, I'm just like, let's see what it is. Like, let's see what's going on. And so continue to just build on that front. But girl, yes, content is coming. So make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube. It's my name, Brigethia. So yeah.
And of course we'll be in the links below.
Yeah,
so no worries there.
And I did mention our podcast on the show a couple times. So
please, and if you're watching this and you're not subscribed,
exactly. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Subscribe.
Just subscribe, girl. Anyway. Yeah, so I don't know. Are you gonna go to Red Note?
I downloaded the app, but like I don't know. Yeah, it's
Can you show it to me?
It's no like I feel like it's first of all it's in a different language. And I'm just like, yeah, girl, I'm not. I might have deleted it now. Actually, oh yeah, I did delete it.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in Red Note.
Yeah, I want to see what it looked like. I'm sick of all the apps. Like, please get seriously. Like, I can't even do it. Like, it's too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so. 2025. I think there's lots to come for both of us. There's a lot to come for our pod.
There's a lot to come for the pod, so y'all just stay tuned.
Yeah, y'all gotta stay tuned.
Stay tuned to the podcast. Stay tuned to our channels because we have things for you.
Yes, we have lots of things for y'all to tune into, to get into. I think it's a lot going on. What is some of your personal goals that you want to do this year that you don't mind sharing with them?
Personal goals I don't mind sharing. That's the big part. I feel like right now I'm very much in like a Parkwood NDA with myself.
Okay, got you.
Well, okay, but you know what I'm saying? But what I will say though is last year was a huge year for me, and I think that was particularly around I was able to invite people into my life, like my actual personal life. And be more 100% with them. And I think that was the precipice for everything I did last year and was the starting point for the growth. This year, I want to keep that momentum going. I started the year, and usually I will start with a vision board or like a vision of what the thing is or some bullet points for what I want the year to be. I didn't do that this year.
Yeah, I haven't.
And I think I realized it's because when I made the vision board, we made it last year, that vision is still there. The vision board visioned 2024, and I checked off a lot of things, but it's still very much the same thing. I just want to go farther.
Same.
Like, I was on the television, I want to continue on TV and go farther. I have some sponsorships with some folks, I want to have more and go farther. Like, I think this year is just growth. Continuing. So that is my goal. So you will see all those things.
Yes.
But that is the theme, I'll say.
Yeah. I love that. No, I feel the same way. I tried to redo my vision board, like, whatever, because we were very intentional last year.
Very
literally, when I tell y'all, it came through, like, it really did. And
shout out to you for leading that initiative. She had the party.
I literally got text, and people were like, "I am so excited to look back at like what we did last year because we wrote things out, like all the things. It was so great." And I got some text about that, like, "Thank you for doing that, that event last year because it really was like super helpful, and I'm just so excited to see like my growth, whatever." But literally, when I went to redo my vision board that I have on my screensaver and stuff. It was pretty much the same stuff that I still wanted, and I added a couple of little stuff, but overall it really truthfully was the same thing. Like, I want to continue to grow, so I would totally agree, like, continue to grow in that space, continue to show up for myself. I actually recently started to like go to church a lot more, and that really, it wasn't my vision board to like get closer to God and like find a church home that I really like, and like I really have been going every Sunday, and like when I can't join, which is very rarely, I'm watching it, And like I really have been like being a part of some events they've been doing. Like I've really been showing up. So I'm just proud of myself because it's something that I actually do look forward to.
Good.
And I'm like, okay, no, period. But yeah, like that's something that I'm like working on and like just like really continuing to ask God to like order my steps and being obedient to the things that he's telling me, because things come so much more clear when you have like when you really can feel God like guiding you through different things. So that is something I want to keep doing. But like yeah, I feel like I'm just like I am trying to get out of the driver's seat. Yeah. I'm telling myself, girl, God, let God take that, and you.
I'm trying to get out of the driver's seat. I'm trying to get in the back seat. Exactly. I don't want to control the radio. No. I don't want to control nothing.
Like literally, God, I give all of my
the back seat. Yeah.
The back seat, all of my worries, all of the goals, everything to him, and I just want to do whatever I need to do on my part. But I am not trying to be in control because he already knows what the plan is. So it's no point in me stressing myself out.
Yes. Period. That was on my vision board, and it visualized itself as the word trust in every aspect.
Yep.
I want to be able to trust myself, that I understand and I know that God is leading me. I want to be able to trust God. I trust God. But also I want to be able to trust my friends and trust my family and trust that, and just trust in general that we're going to make it. So I definitely will say the same thing. And I will say, however, the vision board did vision, but there was one small thing that's actually, board did not bring me a man, but 2025, I don't know if I actually want one. Actually, now that I think about it, I think you know I go back and forth with it every single day.
I do, Lord.
I do, but he has to be the right man.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, I think God was preparing us.
Yes.
For what's to come.
Yeah.
Because even for myself, like I'll be like, I'll be saying that, like I really want, this relationship, or I feel like I'm ready for something more serious at this point. But it's like I really truthfully feel like God is like preparing for, the future, because not that we have to be perfect when we get with our partners, whatever, but it's like he's preparing us to deal with some things that we may have toxic traits in, because we do now.
You know what? And
we gotta work on ourselves.
You have a point, because there is nothing worse than when you're talking to somebody and your toxic trait comes out and you're like,
and you clock yourself like, okay, girl. Right. Exactly.
I get you. So yes, that has happened to me before.
Yes.
And I have things. I'm actually very self-aware now. I'm a little too self-aware. But so let's see what 2025 brings. I'm also like totally joking. I'm not putting as much pressure on it. I think that's the reason why 2024 I put a lot of pressure on. Gotta get. Now I'm like, if it happens, cool. If not, I'm still a bad bitch.
Period. And that never was the issue.
And let's be clear, that was never the issue.
It's not about can we keep a man, can the man keep us?
And you know what? And that actually is an even bigger issue, because y'all know how I am.
Too fast.
We move a lot. I move very quickly. So can you keep up?
Can you keep up?
So that's that. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see what it gives.
We'll see. It's gonna come. I feel like the right person, the right situation is gonna come along. And also, sometimes I think when we're not ready, the person could come and because I feel like as women too, a lot of times women will be like, I was the one that got away, or like, whatever. And I think that can be very much true. But also sometimes God could bring the person around. We'd be like, oh God, not him. No, I'm not to bring somebody, but not him.
And then God be like, okay. And then bring them right back around. Exactly. And you're like, okay.
So it's like, who really is the right person? But I feel like, again, that's just another testament of God, I just want what you want from me. You know who my person going to be. I'm going to continue to be patient, but I'm also going to work on myself, because I know there's things I need to work on. Period.
I'm going to continue to enjoy my individual time.
Yes.
I think out of all the conversations I've had with folks who are in relationships, I love that they love their person so much. And I get worried because I do love my personal time so much. Yeah. And that does sound like a compromise when you're in a relationship.
Yeah, you gotta have some time.
And I do. But see, my man's gonna understand that. My man's gonna understand that I do need my nonverbal.
Right. But that's how we build our future homes with that stuff. They're gonna have their little space.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna have my little nook, my little area. Yes. And you going about your stuff, and I'm gonna do my own things.
And when this door is closed,
hello. Do not come in. But no, I totally agree for that. And also, like my grandmother told me, like you will never be like 30 and young and living on your own and only have to focus on you ever again in life. Like this time that we're living right now will never happen again. So enjoy you only having to worry about you, not no man, not no kids, not no this, no that. I can do what I want to do. I have to worry about myself. If I don't want to cook nothing, I don't want to eat something for the day. I ain't gotta work. I ain't gotta cook for no man. I got no kids. I just gotta worry about myself.
One day, you know what I ate? One day I had a Dr. Pepper and fruit snacks. And that, I was full. Exactly. I had a great time. You know what, speaking of that, I actually apologized to my dad the other day. Mm-hmm. I said, Dad, I am so sorry that, wow, you really would work a 10-hour day.
No, seriously.
And my dad's a teacher. He would go to school, teach these kids, dig on their nerve. Then he would go do football practice, track rehearsal, track practice, whatever, and then come home, and here I am. Mm-hmm. Dad, I'm hungry. What we finna eat for dinner?
Right.
And I apologized, and I said, you really deserve a trophy.
Yeah.
Because
it's crazy. I don't know how they did it.
I don't know.
Me and my cousins always say, like, y'all adulthood back then was so different than ours. Y'all were so much more mature than us. Like, I don't know what is going on, but, like, when I realized how old my mom was, it was, like, closer to my age, and I'm like, dang, like, girl, you really was, you throwing the kids' party, you was at work, you doing this, you doing this. Like, how are you doing all this?
I am at the age that my dad was when he had me.
Right. Like, I don't get it.
That?
Yeah.
What? What do you mean I have to take care of what?
A family.
A full family?
And they were there, they were showing up for this and this and doing this. I'm just like, kudos to you. I think we just have different, life is different now, but like, kudos to y'all. We love y'all. Like you said, I can't imagine after long days that I be having that come home to like a kid, and I just.
And his response though, which I don't want to leave out, was his response was, when you're a parent, you just do it.
Right.
You just figure it out. You just step up. So I feel like to us it is foreign because we are not parents yet. Who did I say yet?
Okay.
Yeah, we're not parents yet, so like, we will find it when the time comes.
We will.
But yeah, I was just talking to him like, wow, I really cannot believe. I'm so sorry. So.
Being an adult is hard work. Shout out to all the parents out there.
Yes.
Y'all doing y'all thing.
You are.
And continue to do y'all things. And I hope you are being rewarded and replenished.
And if not, we are rewarding you.
Yes. Right now. Yes. Thank you for being a great parent to your kids.
Absolutely. Speaking of rewards,
yes.
Let's do some raising a glass.
Let's do it.
T-Pain. Who are you raising a glass to this week?
I know we already talked about the fires in California, but I guess raising a glass to all the families that were affected and just the state. Like, I think this one, usually the fires are like in the mountains and stuff, and it really came to the city. So I pray for the city of California, LA, like everywhere there. Like, I hope that, things have calmed down, or, that you guys, I know this is like completely a transformation in y'all lives, but I pray that, y'all will continue to be able to rebuild things and have a new start. So I would raise a glass to them because my heart is like so.
And I want to give a special shout out on that note. I want to give a special shout out to the mayor of Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. I can't think of her name right now, but she is a Black woman, and as you know, as you can probably guess, she's getting a lot more heat because of that. Mm-hmm. Because apparently it's her fault that a wildfire, a natural disaster, happened in California. It's her fault that much more than just the jurisdiction that she's over was burned down. So this is all quotations, like I'm not, anyway, yeah. So I want to give a special shout out to her. Yeah. And with that, I want to raise a glass to organizers. I want to raise a glass to activists and advocates because these next 4 years, you're going to be clocked in.
Yes.
And so right now, I want to give you your flowers. Mm-hmm. I want to remind you the importance of rest and self-care. You can't do for the community if you are not here.
Yeah. And service workers.
And service workers.
Like the firefighters.
Yes.
All of them. Like all these guys.
So raising glass for the tireless, the selfless work that y'all do. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Because y'all have families too.
Because you have families too.
That care about your well-being as well. So definitely. And like you said, I know we said at the beginning of the episode, but like us really sticking together, like I really truthfully just want to see that and will remind myself to do that as well. Like, because we definitely are going to need to lean on our communities, our friends, our family, and just like make the best out of what we're doing. And if you could complain about something, like you said, contact and see how you can help in your community.
Yes.
You know, and I think that that is very important in whatever way you can, you know. It doesn't always have to be financial, but if you can show up to something and do something, whatever you can do it, you know, instead of just complaining and not doing anything about it. So
thank you for saying that. That is so important. We are not everyone is not on the picket line. Everyone's not carrying a sign. Everyone's not donating. Everyone's not posting on social media. But whatever you can do, whatever you feel comfortable, whatever you feel safe doing, because that's also a big thing, do that. But whatever it is, please do something.
Something.
Yes. With that said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us on all the things. We're on Facebook. Oh Lord. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook and we're on Instagram. We don't use X anymore, and we're not on TikTok. Well, we're on TikTok, but we don't know what TikTok is doing.
But by the time this video come out, I guess we'll have a more realistic reality of where we'll be. But
so
y'all. Subscribe to our YouTube.
Follow us, girl.
Follow us everywhere you stream our podcast. Make sure you stay locked in, stay connected with us, and we are with y'all through the next 4 years. We're gonna get through this together. We love y'all so much. Thank you for supporting season 3. All of the seasons. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for supporting us so much. Thank you to all of our amazing and wonderful guests that we had on season 3. We really appreciate you guys. You guys help us to have even more dynamic episodes and really get into some chats and discussions. And also shout out to our people that attended our live show.
Yes, big shout out to y'all.
And you know, Liz, who we collaborated with, and DC Bloggers. Thank you guys so much. Also Vescano.
Yes, Vescano Tequila. Samantha, shout out to you.
Yes, Samantha, shout out to you. Everyone that was a part of that whole live show experience, all of our family and friends that supported us, we love you guys so much. And like we said, it's only up from here because God is leading our way. Hello. God is leading our way and we're following in his footsteps. Okay? He's telling us where to go and what to do. And we're going to be obedient to that.
Watch it now.
We're going to give y'all more episodes, more entertainment, and cheers to season 3.
Cheers to season 3. And I got nothing in my glass, but cheers.
Well, y'all, until next time, we'll see you guys soon. We love you so much, and we'll see you in season 4.
See you soon.
Bye.
Get it from my baby, what's now?